Hi boys and girls, welcome to math. This week in math we're talking about shapes. And today we're going to look at some 2D shapes or flat shapes and then talk about a couple attributes or things about them. So let's take a look. What shape is this? That's right, that's a square. How about this one? Very good. That is a circle. How about this shape? Very good. That is a triangle. How about this one? Very good. That is a rectangle. And then finally, this one. Some people say diamond. This is actually called a rhombus. Very good. All right, so now we're going to look at two things about the shape, which are called attributes or things about the shape. And we're going to look at corners and sides. So let's go ahead and take a look at again at this square. Now, how many sides does this shape have? How many sides does this square have? See, one side here, another side here, another side here, and the last side here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So a corner is where two sides meet. So I see this side and this side, they meet right there. So that's called a corner. Now, how many corners does this shape have? How many corners does this square have? I see 1, 2, 3, and 4. So sides and corners are two different attributes or things about the shape. Now, some people call these corners vertices, and they aren't called vertices, but for today we're just going to call them corners. Now let's take a look at another shape. Now, how many sides does this circle have? There's really not any sides, is there? And how many corners? There's no corners. If there's no sides, there's no corners, because corners are where two or more sides meet. How about this rhombus? How many sides? See, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And how many corners? These two sides meet right there, so 1, and then these meet there, so 2, 3, and 4. Just like the square, 4 sides and 4 corners. Let's look at another one. How about this one? This triangle. How many sides? 1, 2, 3. Just 3 sides. And how many corners? Remember, the corners are where two sides meet. So this side and this side meet right there. So there's 1. And this side meet there. It's 2. And 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do that last one, the rectangle. So the rectangle has how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. All right, so now in our stepping stones, we're going to open in our stepping stones to page 137. And this has 6 different problems that we're going to figure out. So the first one says here, write the number of sides and corners for each shape. So in this box here, it says sides right next to it. And in this box, it says corners. So we're going to look at this shape, which is what? That's right, this is a square. It's kind of tilted to the side, but it is a square. And let's see how many sides. Now remember the other one? Let's go ahead and count this one just to make sure. Even if we remember that other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. So I'm going to go ahead and write that here. 4 sides. Okay, so the next part of it is corners. How many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay. Now, I know we did the triangle, the actual triangle, when we were counting it on a different card. But here, I'm going to do a different one. So we know the triangle, and we know what to do there. Count the sides and the corners. Let's do a different one that's a little bit more complex. How about this one? Now, this shape has how many sides? Let's start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. that's kind of a strange shape. That has 5 sides. So now, the next problem is how many corners does it have? So start up here and count the corners. You go ahead. All right, now let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 corners. All right. So boys and girls, go ahead and figure out these other problems and count the sides and the corners on each and take a picture and upload it. And thank you for working with me on our shapes today.